prevalent. Have you seen that Japa syndrome is not only synonymous to West Africa, East Africa, Central Africa, or Southern Africa? Because whenever you mention Japa syndrome, a lot of people think that you cannot have Japa syndrome in North Africa. They have beautiful economy. Have you seen the news? Thousands of Moroccans swimming through the ocean just to get into a Spanish-controlled territory. Why am I putting the Spanish-controlled territory in quotation mark? I'm going to teach you. Pay scrupulous attention. Follow me carefully. You see, we have seen thousands of Moroccans crossing the ocean just to get into a Spanish-controlled territory. That city is called Ceuta. You also have another city called Melilla. These cities are Spanish-controlled territories. Pay attention, because what I'm about to teach you is not just a migration challenge or issue. No, this has to do with history. It has to do with colonial border. It has to do with unequal economic situation. Pay attention. You see, this city that you see is a Spanish-controlled city, but situated in the African continent. What a quagmire. How can Spanish government own a territory in the African continent? I will teach you, because we are going to look at it historically and then look at it economically, and then we are going to merge the two so we can find a solution. Pay attention. You see, the year was 1415. That was when Portugal conquered that city, Ceuta, that you see young Africans jumping to get into. That city is located in the African continent. Portugal conquered it in 1415. At that point, Portugal and Spain were under one crown. But then, in the year 1600, the crown of Portugal and Spain decided to go their separate ways. So when they went their separate ways, that city, Ceuta, that was under Portuguese control, decided that they want to be under Spanish control. So Spain began governing Ceuta, a territory, a city in the African continent. Now, they have been controlling that place till date. But the people of Morocco has always refused. They said that land is theirs. And geographically, if you look at it, the land is theirs. So Ceuta and Melilla is in the African continent, controlled by the Spanish government. Why? Because of the historical defeat linked to it. Now the question remains, what then is independence and what then is freedom? If a territory in Africa is being controlled by an European country, so Spain is both Europe and Africa, that is exactly what it shows. That is historically a deeper question, a deeper conversation for us to diagnose, for African Union to look into, for the world to look into. But then economically, when you look at African continent, Morocco is one of the most finest countries in Africa with a very conspicuous economy. People appreciate Morocco, that they are doing great. But then you have seen thousands of Moroccans are willing and ready to risk their life in the ocean just to cross into a territory that is controlled by an European power, because they believe that that is where you have better life. Better life. We are talking about Moroccan economy here. But the citizens are telling you that no, we are willing to risk our life in the ocean to be in a land controlled by the European power. Something is chasing them. Because in West Africa, East Africa, Southern Africa, young people are willing to cross through the Sahara just to get into Europe. Now in North Africa, we have seen young people willing to risk their lives in the ocean just to cross into a city controlled by the Spanish government. It's a deeper question about African leaders. What are we doing? What are we doing? We must build an economy where young people can live and survive and have an African dream. not just American dream or European dream. Can Africans, young people, dream about African dream? This solution can never be about building fences or about death in the ocean. It's about building an Africa where Africans can stay and strive. And to our young people in Africa, running away will not fix this continent. We must fix Africa by Africans, by young people. If we run away, we will do it for us. But our government must make it suitable for people to live. But then, we still ask the question, because this migration challenge poses a question on colonial border, poses a question on history, and it shows us that history did not just disappear, because I don't know why an European country will be controlling a territory in the African continent. It's sad. And those of you who visit Morocco, do you ever go to Ceuta? Because the young generation, Africans, must understand what is happening in this place. Akebulan, use your tongue and count your teeth. Because if this can happen in a country that you perceive to be one of the finest economy in Africa, what then will happen to other parts of the continent? Japa syndrome is a problem, and we must fix Africa for Africans. Akebulan, wisdom. I am starting a documentary this week. That documentary will be giving you detailed history of all the topics I've talked about. It's going to be from 10 to 18 minutes. I will tell you everything you need to know. The video will be posted on my YouTube channel only. My YouTube channel is Modern Day Town Crier. Search it and get ready to be fed historically. Ceuta, Melilla, is an African land, an African territory controlled by Spain. And I saw pain, historical context, Akebulan. Wisdom is the principal thing.